1, 2, 4.
Will the real Ray Daniel please stand up? Will the real Ray Daniel please stand up? Will the real Ray Daniel please stand up? You all act like you've never seen a brown person before. Just like our clique, smoking bunk and doing crack in 94. And everyone saying look at the Forbidden Zone, rip out the hookah and more. The only difference is cluckers on TV like Llorona making them G's. They're still hanging out being baked and selling out just like we did back in the day when we were in Sunset Foothills. But straight up Choya, we just keep going. We're strong. That's the way we are. We grew up. So one more time, let me tell you, it goes. Yes, some really crazy and some the real crazy. All you other lame crazy are just with those spades. So all the real Ray Daniel, please smoke dope. Please smoke dope. Please smoke dope. Yes, some really crazy and some the real crazy. All you other lame crazy are just with those spades. So all the real Ray Daniel, please smoke dope. Please smoke dope. Please smoke dope. All you TV actors scared, cause you know we got the top ratings on this air. The only difference is we've been doing this for 13 years. Marty running around, grabbing his you-know-what. But he's so cute, though. And that's why we say Ray, Rob, Roach, Paul, Stoney, Louie, Rudy, even Cliff, Coy with the mafioso, and all I forgot, I'm holding the 40. I'm the real crazy, all you other lame crazy are just with those spades. So all the real Ray Daniel, please smoke dope, please smoke dope, please smoke dope. Yes, I'm really crazy, yes, I'm the real crazy, all you other lame crazy are just with those spades. So all the real Ray Daniel, please smoke dope, please smoke dope, please smoke dope. Yes, I'm really crazy, yes, I'm the real crazy, all you other lame crazy are just with those spades. So all the real man, please smoke dope, please smoke dope, please smoke dope. If we don't make it, then no one else will.
Alrighty, Tucson, here I am once again. The Call Me Crazy Show, episode 49. And I can't believe I'm out here doing it again because it's been a long time since I've done a urban sprawl edition, if you will, of the Call Me Crazy Show. It's not really urban sprawl, but we'll get more to that later. First things first, I'm going to talk about Tucson local news. And get this, people out there in La La Land. Tucson has a budget. Just like any other city in the country has a budget what they work on to split up during the different agencies that ask for it. But Tucson, Arizona has $903.9 million budget. And you think they can't fix up this city. Alrighty, people, so that's a little tidbit you can feed on. But Tucson has a budget of $903.9 million geared for the planning of Tucson, and I don't see jack shit out there anywhere in the streets. So, yeah, I see some major road work going on the east side and north side, but what about the south and west side? Alrighty, Oscar De La Hoya won his 5th title in 5 different weight classes. Homeboy's bad, even though he did release a bad CD last year. But other than that, De La Hoya rocks because he gets shown the whole world after he beat Chavez a while back that he's on top of the world. Alrighty, I'm just going to be jumping back and forth. In California, a boy was mauled by 3 pit bulls, and he's barely hanging on for life. And basically, people out there in La La Land, I'm trying to tell you is all what I'm telling you is all the news from July 2001, A Space Odyssey. Okay. In San Luis, in California, also a 63-year-old mother. A woman was living at her house, and she had her mother over, and the woman was 63 years old. She kept her mother dead in bed for 6 years. Get that, she died back in 1995, and the 63-year-old woman, she said, fuck it, I'm not going to take it to the funeral home. Okay, keep it in my mom's bed. So for all you people out there who think I'm crazy, no, that's crazy. Okay, the former leader of Yugoslavia, this is back where I'm talking about Eastern Europe now, is finally in jail after being wanted for war crimes that he committed against the Albanians during the Kosovo War in '99. But I know it's old news, but it's good to know that the peacekeeping force at the UN is still keeping a firm hand on democracy in the whole world, because we need to have that around, even though there's bad conflicts going all over the world. So it's good to hear and see Milosevic, or Milosevic, if you will, if you call him that. He's finally in jail, so I'm glad, because he's a very arrogant man. Okay, here for a sad note, people out there in La La Land, I'm pretty sure you heard this. In Houston, Texas, his mother drowned her 5 kids in a bathtub. All I have to say about this is she was the devil. That's all I gotta say about her. She was the devil. That was Satan at work, people. They released autopsy findings on all 5 kids, and 4 of the 5 kids struggled as their mother tried to drown them. So that's a horrible death for 5 kids. So the mother's the devil. You know, I wish he'd be killed just like Timothy McVeigh was executed a while back. He had a swift one. 6 years later, he's already killed for it. And there's other people on death row that are on there for fucking 20, 25 years, and they could be innocent. So, alrighty. Alrighty, we're gonna talk about China. I know Rush Hour 2 is coming out pretty soon. Everyone's jumping on the Chinese bandwagon or whatever. I'm not trying to be racist or whatever. I'm just saying a little pop culture tidbit. But China, they had a crime crackdown that spanned several weeks, and they were able to execute 1,780 men, and most of them might have been innocent. That were the Human Rights International Amnesty Foundation says. So, and get this, so they're doing that, and China gets rewarded with the 2008 Summer Olympics. What? You know what's going on? The U.S. Olympic Committee, they're getting bribed by Chinese officials, I bet. Yeah, hey, if you vote for China for the new game, for our new games in the summer 2008, I'll give you $1 million. That's what happened. Paris was up, Toronto was up, and they didn't win. Give me a break. China has the worst human rights record in the world, or one of the worst human rights records in the world. Okay. FBI Mo Robert Hansen is gonna get life in prison on the condition that he gives out information on the Russians that he gave information to that were classified, that resulted in several deaths of spies in Russia. But the point is that the FBI should have known there was a spy in their fucking ranks. Right? I've seen Silence of the Lambs too many times not to know that they don't get that shit right. Alrighty. In Apache Junction, here's a sad story. A 2-year-old girl was doused with gasoline by her father, then set on fire. Sports news. Dale Jr. won the Daytona Pepsi race. He won it for his father. I saw the whole race, and I like Dale Jr. a lot. He's fucking badass driver. And so is Gordon, Jerry, and the rest of the gang. But Earnhardt especially. Okay. A 61-year-old woman gave birth to a baby boy in San Francisco, people. Imagine that. 2001, and there's a woman at the age of 61 giving birth. And the baby's alive, and the mother's alive. The mother might as well be the grandmother. You might as well call her Nana Mama Nana. Alrighty. In California, in Pasadena, cops are wearing Hawaiian shirts to blend in with the crowds and have a good vibe with the tourists of San Diego. I wish I had a picture to show you of the cops in California wearing Hawaiian shirts, but they are wearing Hawaiian shirts, button-ups. The world has gone to shit. Okay. A boy, an 8-year-old boy, was swimming in ankle-deep seawater at dawn, or at dusk, I don't remember what. But a 7-foot shark came and bit his arm off. And more of the story is they were able to reattach the arm next to the boy, but he suffered a lot of blood loss, and he basically all his organs have failed him. They say he might have had brain damage, but he don't have brain damage now. They don't know that for sure, But the boy, as of right now as I speak, he's improving, and God bless the little boy. And I saw a picture of that shark. That shark was huge. Huge, huge. Okay, here's a crazy photographer urban sprawl story, if you will, but we're gonna call this wilderness sprawl. In South Dakota, a group of old friends went out to take pictures of buffalo. And one guy got too close and everyone ran away, but one guy was intent to take a picture of the charging buffalo. The buffalo killed the guy. So I wonder how those pictures came out. Okay, in Kingman, that's up in northwestern Arizona, Kingman, also home of the Oklahoma City bombing plot, but I don't want to talk about that. A mountain lion was killed in Kingman because they found the mountain lion roaming a residential area, and it was a female mountain lion weighing 40 pounds. You know, instead of shooting the mountain lion, get a van, get animal control. If it's 40 pounds and a mountain lion, 4 animal control officers can take control of the cat, put him in the van, take him out to the mountains and release him. But no reason to shoot them if she was just roaming around the neighborhood. Okay, we're going to talk about Japan. The #1 movie in Japan, believe it or not, people, is Pearl Harbor. What did that tell you? Japan, the #1 movie in Japan is Pearl Harbor. Is it because the Japanese people are bombing us in the movie? Or is it because the Americans make it so glamorous that the Japanese people are dropping the bombs on us, that they like it? And they're probably figuring out, why haven't we done a movie like this? So Pearl Harbor, #1 in Japan. Okay, get this, people. There's a low poverty in Arizona. There's child abuse rampant everywhere. We just had a 14-year-old boy die in boot camp not too long ago. We have the worst funding in education. We have the worst pregnancy in the world. We have the worst Hispanic dropout in the country. Okay, so get this. So what do you think the governor of Arizona, Jane Hall, is doing? Do you think she's trying to solve any of the problems? No. You know why she's not trying to solve any of the problems? Because she's getting plastic surgery done, people. The freaking governor of Arizona getting a plastic surgeon to do some fucking face work on her face. And here we are, 115,000 illegal immigrants in Arizona working, spending a little part of $7 billion that gets sent to Mexico through the mail, that Mexico says is the 3rd highest income after tourism and oil in Mexico. So you gotta figure Jane Hall don't care about anything at all. She's getting plastic surgery done. She's already ugly. There's nothing plastic surgery can do for her that will save her from looking ugly. She's one ugly bitch. Alrighty. Israeli and Palestinians are still going at it after 10 months. Too many people are dying in the war that's about religion, people. I'll talk about that later on, maybe in the episode, maybe next week's episode. Congratulations, LA Lakers. You guys won your 2nd championship. You guys are going to be one of the best dynasties ever because you guys are already showing it. And I saw the game, and I love Kobe Bryant, I love Shaq, and I love LA Lakers because when I was a kid, I was about Magic Johnson when I was a kid. In the 80s, when it was Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Alrighty. In Paris, a man got caught taking 49 pythons and lizards in a suitcase going on a train. That's pretty stupid. You would think you would rent a van, put it in the van, and just take off. But going on a train with 49 pythons in a suitcase, you're asking for trouble. Okay, here on a very sad note, a man was an older man, I guess in his 60s, was running away from some muggers, and these muggers chased him into the portable toilet, and he locked himself in the portable toilet for 3 days. And what happened is that after he locked himself in the portable toilet, the 3 muggers knocked the toilet over. So you can imagine what happened. So he's in there with feces and urine and the stench, and he's in there for 80 hours. 80 hours, and no one can hear him banging on the door because it was at a busy busy intersection. So no one heard him for 3 days until this guy came along and heard him and pulled him out. And the guy survived from not eating anything but smelling like shit. God bless that old man. Okay, in Portugal, a family dog, walk every Sunday to Mass. But get this, he walked 16 miles to Mass, 16 miles back home. He's been doing it for 3 years, and everybody in the whole country of Portugal have been flocking to see this dog that does this every Sunday by himself. He walks 16 miles, church, days the whole Mass at 7:30 in the morning, so God knows what time he's leaving in the morning, and then he's back a couple hours later at the house. So imagine that, 32 miles a day for Sunday for a dog going to church. So God works in mysterious ways. Alrighty. Okay, on 4th of July, I don't know where this is at. I think this is in the Midwest. A group of friends were at a friend's house drinking heavily, and they were setting off illegal fireworks. So the neighbors called 911 and said there's a disturbance at this house. They're setting off fireworks. So the guys that were drinking heavily, they like stashed their beer, and one of the guys, not telling anybody, stashed all the fireworks in the oven. Okay, so the cops came, didn't find any fireworks, so no one got arrested, so everyone crashed out. The homeowner of the house, not knowing the fireworks stashed in the oven, tried to bake lasagna at 3 in the morning. You can imagine what happened, people. The kitchen blew up. No one was injured, but the kitchen blew up. Imagine having legal fireworks in the oven and you crank it at 400 degrees. Woo! I'm glad I'm not that guy. Okay, and the final news of the Call Me Crazy show, episode 49. I'm going to be showing Creepshow later on. Is in Florida. A human arm was found floating in the river. Some of the officials fished it out, and it turns out that the guy who had the arm severed off didn't survive because no one came up to the Florida hospital asking for a reattachment of an arm. So they're pretty sure an alligator got the guy, but probably ate the whole thing, the whole body I mean, but left the right arm. So okay people, that's the Call Me Crazy show. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching the Call Me Crazy show. I'm on a different time and day now. I'm on at the same time, I'm sorry. I'm on at 12 o'clock midnight. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, people. Okay, people, I'm out of here. I gotta go do scene in a very top secret movie. And no, people, it's not Planet of the Apes. Oh, and by the way, I saw Jurassic Park 3. That movie rocked. It's better than Part 1 and 2 put together because I just like it. They expanded the story a little more and stretched it out. Sure, it's unbelievable, but hey, people, it's all Hollywood. Alrighty, people, I'm out of here, people. Hasta la vista, baby. The Call Me Crazy Show.